So between the shop, which shouldn't be up here, it should be at the bottom of the page where they have to go through and like, well, where's the shop? And they're getting sold on all the upsells. You got to increase the value of your customer acquisition. So when you pay $100 and you get a customer or two to your website or whatever, however high your return on investment is, for me, it's like, for $5, I think I'd get like 20 people to actually show up on your website. Maybe one of them buys. So for $5, you maybe get one person to buy it. That's max capacity. That's like super good. That's when everything works together, right? That's kind of what your goal is. Hello and welcome everybody. Today we are doing another Critique My, which is a critique series. So we're going to be looking at a website, and shocker, this is the website we'll be looking at to critique. This is actually a buddy of mine, his brother's website. And so with that being said, we are going to take a look. This video is going to be brutal to watch if you're the owner, and I'm assuming that you will be watching. So this is going to be brutal. They all are. It's part of it. If you don't critique yourself, you don't get better. So this is the actual product here. This is a Chillbean. This is one of the coolest products that I've seen in a very long time come to the market, and it's like it uses a lot of different things, and so it's basically what you do is you parachute this thing up, and then it's airtight, water sealed. Like, so that's how small it gets. It gets this small, right? But you can lounge with it, and you can do all sorts of crazy cool things with it because it's like a very durable, portable, bean bag. So they call it the Chillbean. I mean, it destroys the as far as ease of use. I mean, absolutely destroys it. And the application. So my buddy was telling me that you can like ride these down the snow. You can get pulled by a jet ski. You can whatever. You can float in the water if you've got a pool. I mean, the amount of application. I mean, clearly this is targeted towards people who are travelers, world travelers, wanting to pack light but have something very comfortable to just chill, maybe bask in the sun, whatever. It looks like they got a couple different sizes. They've got this really cool cover. I'm blown away, absolutely blown away by the ingenuity of this product and everything. I just think it's the coolest thing out there. Now, for the actual critique, okay, the logo, we always start with the logo, looks great. It's very clean, bubbly letters, very nice and orderly. Love it. This logo is great. I'd love to see something being animated here. I'd love to see like some kind of animation incorporated. I think that's where logos are going, especially with the Lottie files now from Airbnb. This new technology is allowing people to animate very small files that could be as big as ever because they're vector. This could be very easily be animated in some way. Maybe it gets blown up, like it gets inflated, but not inflated because maybe it swooshes. I don't know. Have fun with it. It's going to be fun. The second thing here that when we're looking at this, okay, how do you inflate it? You can watch a video. I'm going to go down. So this is a great, here's what I love. I love that the header is transparent until you scroll. You see that? Once you scroll, love it. That's very, very amazing. Now, this is a Shopify website. Now, he was trying to lead me to believe that he spent $35,000 on this website. So I'm going to critique it as if somebody had spent $35,000 on this website. Now, the first thing to look at is you might not be able to see it in the video, But if you actually go to chillbean.com and you open it up on a 1920 by 1080 screen, you will see the rasterization and the compression of these images. There's a balance. It's like walking a tightrope as far as quality. Now, the actual image is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's got a really great view. It conveys to me the experience that you want and the utility of the device. It's not just the device. It's the experience that comes with it, and that's what you're trying to sell. You're not trying to sell a product. You're trying to sell the experience. And I like that you have more than one person in here because you want to feel included, especially if you've got you and your friends, all got one. There was Eno parties, when I was a kid at camps, everybody would hang up their Eno and chill together. Well, this is a Chillbean. You can chill anywhere. Way more versatile. Amazing. So I love that. I love the concepts, but there is compression, and it is very visible to me. I mean, I maybe have more of a trained eye than others, but sometimes it's the unarticulated things that people will kind of gauge their experience from. So people might not know that it's rasterized or know what's going on, but they might get the negative effects of it when they come to your site. So just because people aren't smart enough to know what's going on doesn't mean that they don't see it and feel it and kind of get a certain vibe from it, so moving on, this is a great picture of one of the inventors, blowing it up, giving the great demo. Love the glasses, the shorts, the beach, the wind, all of it looking great. Now he's actually using like the wind to catch the air, which is really cool. Because so you don't blow it up, you just kind of swoop it around, catch some air, and then you bundle it up. Great. And this is like one of those, if you have ever been camping before and you've got like a watertight something or another, that's the same kind of technology that they're using. They're using that kind of sealing tech. So that's cool. Does it float? Yes. You got people paddling. I love that. That's a great image to have. Something that I would like to see more would be like, this is a really fun and easy format, but it's not. Let's see how it translates into the iPhone. Let's go to iPhone X. So yeah, it translates really well to the phone. Translates very well to the phone. This is really good as far as phone design. It's looking great. Translates very well. The captcha's messed up. I don't wonder what's up with that. There's something going on with the captcha down there. I don't really know what's happening. Whatever, Shopify, get your game up. All right. So there's some other ways to present these images, maybe a parallax parallax or something. I think it could be more immersive. There's no transitions. There's no kind of interactions. It's a very static page. There's nothing loading in. It's just kind of there, and it's just like you're scrolling down a pamphlet. It's not very immersive. And that's one of the downfalls of Shopify, is that you don't have very many immersive kind of abilities. So yeah, it's just kind of, it's very static, very stiff, kind of the feeling. So you go to inspect, I'm going to do this anyway, but I know for a fact, Shopify doesn't have it. It's I just typed it. I typed schema. Oh, I can't type. Here we go. So they've got schema here, but as far as Shopify is concerned, there's actually no schema anywhere in, before. Like there's nothing here. There's no, like, you've got schema implementation capabilities, but there's nothing actually going on. Now, what is schema? I say it in every video. You got to know what it is in order for you to appreciate what it does. It's the way that your website talks to search engines like Google and Bing and, whatever else you're using, DuckDuckGo, I guess, like whatever you're using. It's the way that, it's the universal language of search engine optimization. So it's not optimized for the search engine at all. You're not even saying what's going on. So we go to shop. Here we go. Now that's another thing. You got, let's click watch videos down here. Let's go ahead. Let's click on because I did, when I first looked at this, I did. It would be an unfair representation if I didn't. I like Vimeo. Vimeo is a really great platform to host videos on. Very professional, very clean, high quality. I'm seeing some jitter from the video. First off, there's like a lot of jitter. I don't understand what the first 8 seconds is of this. Like, what are we doing? Just getting a view. Okay. That's a huge bag. That's, I guess, a Chillbean like accessory bag.
Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to properly inflate a Chillbean. First, buckle up the little splash-proof bag you get it in. Take out the Chillbean.
I'm sure you meant unbuckle.
Then you buckle up.
Again,
Roll it out.
unbuckle.
Make sure it's a happy face rather than a sad face. Have the black fabric outward. Open up big. And then it's important to take a few steps forward in a straight line while having it open big. So, like this. If you didn't get enough air in the first attempt, put it back again. Make sure it's closed until you start moving again. So, move, open, close. When you have around 75% air or more, it's time to start rolling. So I roll it with the logo facing upwards. So you roll the fabric in a straight line like this. See, now it's very, very tight. Then time to bend it downwards, buckle up.
I love it.
And there you're ready to go to chill. Put it down.
Now, see, I would have this being played like I would have all of the quality things that you had with your initial logo. I would have like groups. I would have kids doing it. I'd have groups of people doing it. I would have like just stock footage of people using it. Like, this would be, if it were me, this would be a rolling video. I mean, you would have a photo for people who haven't loaded in the video yet. But then once people have loaded in the website, this would be your preloader, right? But then once people have loaded in the website and the video could load up, then boom, they're in. They're seeing this in action behind them, like behind the text here. That's what I would do. And then once you've had people, like inflate it and stuff, I wouldn't, you could always have the tutorial video with showing people specifically how to do it, right? That's really good to have. How do you inflate it? That's the video that you would show them. Maybe something a little bit more high end instead of just somebody with a DSLR sitting in front of you, but whatever. Like having a like a ton of different, B-roll type stuff of people using it, getting pulled by a jet ski, surfing down, the slopes on some, sugar, what's the really popular, it's like a sugar mountain or something. I don't know. I forget what it is. It's called. There's like some California snow slope called Sugar Hill or something. But anyways, and then having people, all of this could be video, like as like a B-roll, going on in the header. That's what I would do. I would have that rolling. These are good, designed in Sweden, secure payment, free shipping. It's secure here. All this is really great. Everything's great. I mean, but there's just a lot of like, you're not selling the product, and that's my biggest beef. Is that like, you're not selling it. You gotta sell it more. You don't teach people. The first thing you do is to not teach people how to use it. You gotta sell it first. Like maybe that's the first question that people have is, how do you inflate it? Okay, maybe that's one of the big selling points is it's super easy to inflate. Like that's one of the selling points. That's probably one of the first questions. However, get people on board with all the different variety of uses first. I mean, it would be so easy. You get 7 seconds, to sell it, and maybe people have already seen a video, and then they're coming here. Maybe maybe that's how you're doing it. You're rolling it on Facebook ads, YouTube ads, whatever, and that's how you're getting the vibe out there. But if you're not running ads on this already, I would love to see your ads. That's what I want to see is the advertisement. Custom logo. Did you know that we have over 200 business customers printed their own logo I want to see it. I want to see it, dude. You're not showing me. You got to show me. I want to see the colors. I want to see like flashing the colors. I want to see you flashing the logos. I want to see you doing all this other custom stuff. I want to see the accessories that comes in. Like, bro, you're not selling it. Oh, it's such a great product. So undersold here. So incredibly undersold. Let's see what else we got. We got the camo, we got the red, we got all the different colors. Okay, so I would have in my initial website, if it were loading up, the first thing that I would have would be the videos rolling, the B-roll stuff, like kind of like what you have now, like the photo but in video format, B-roll stuff going in the background. Now, when they scroll down, I would have a customizable shop so that when they could select the color, they could select their and then there'd be a little button for, do you have a custom logo? Upload it now. And they could upload their logo and see what their logo looked like on the thing. Okay, that would be, I wouldn't have a shop. I wouldn't have this. I would just, I get that you're sold out, but you don't, sold out. Man, you can't say sold out. What do you mean you're sold out? What is that supposed to mean? People sell it, produce it. Once it's sold, then you make it and then you ship it. What do you mean it's sold out? Travel towel. Oh, that's what that is. It's just the travel towel. Huh. So I got 2-person Chillbean. That's Chillbean XL. Yeah. All right, man. Repair kit. Okay. Giving away free repair kits? Sold out. There in navy blue. Yeah, I'd have a selector so that you could select which colors you wanted, which designs. I would be able to upload your own logo to the thing and be able to see your logo. Once they see it, they'll feel like this sense of identity with it. That's how I would roll. That's what I would do. Because you can change colors. You can have a hue selector. I can match the hue with the photo that you gave me, and I could say, okay, when you click on the red, you'd get this red, you'd get this purple, and I think that's what you actually did. Looking at these photos, I think that's literally what y'all did already. You just changed the hue on them and uploaded the same freaking one. But you could have done that live on the website, and so instead of scrolling, you could be like, click the colors, be interactive, engaging. Get people to stay on there. So another thing that you want to do is, shop is important up here, but like if you ever went to a grocery store and they had everything that they knew you were going to buy when you showed up, the eggs, your milk, your meats, right? The 3 staples, your butter, your bread, like the things that people actually go to the store for. If they had all of that at the front of the store, then they wouldn't make any money. Those are the loss leaders. It's the way to get people from the front of the store to the back of the store. You're putting all the goods in the back. It would make more sense if you walked in, grabbed the eggs, and then we're at the cashier aisle, right? But what's at the cashier aisle? All the candies that you don't want that they're trying to sell you, right? So between the shop, which shouldn't be up here, it should be at the bottom of the page where they have to go through and like, well, where's the shop? And they're getting sold on all the upsells. You got to increase the value of your customer acquisition. So when you pay $100 and you get a customer or two to your website or whatever, however high your return on investment is, for me, it's like, for $5, I think I'd get like 20 people to actually show up on your website. Maybe one of them buys. So for $5, you maybe get one person to buy it. That's max capacity. That's like super good. That's when everything works together, right? That's kind of what your goal is spend $5, make your 50, $5, 50, $5, 50. That's how you want to roll, $500, so spend $500 and get 550. That's 10x. It'd be 5,000, right? Yeah, 5,000. So anyways, you gotta put all of the things that you would rather upsell and increase, like, the accessories, stickers, merch, all the other stuff that you want to throw with the Chillbean lifestyle, man. Chillbean lifestyle. Now, you might not be able to pump out these products just yet, but I mean, Jesus, man, stickers are so easy and like a great markup. I don't know if you could do that, if you could sticker up something or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if you could like customize your Chillbean in the way that you wanted to. I mean, they're pretty clean the way they are, but whatever, dude. Like, there's the other thing is just increase the value that your customer has. So instead of spending $50, they're spending $100, or they're spending $400 or whatever. So you go to shop. Is there anything up here for $400? Chillbean was $400. I think that's why I saw that. Chillbean Moab. The Moab. It's huge, dude. It's a 2-person Chillbean. It takes 2 people to freaking fill it up. Chillbean XL. Chillbean Moab, dude. It's freaking huge. It's $400. Mother of all beans. It's the Moab, dude. I love it. I freaking love it, dude. You got like 3 people on there. God, that's so fun, dude. Imagine getting, being pulled on by like a jet ski, have videos of that. Oh, you gotta sell this thing, man. All right. That's kind of my whole review. I mean, it's the Shopify website. You're not going to have any SEO. You're not going to have any schema. You're not going to have any capabilities to do any custom work like I'm talking about. Your sites. So the thing about, CMS builders like Shopify, Wix, Squarespace, the thing about them is when you open up the code, and this is what Google and this is what everybody else is looking at, you get a bunch of garbly goop. It's like, it should say just another Shopify website, just another one of those, and you're competing for all the other Shopify websites. You're not competing on the true market, which is like 90% of the 90% of the web is like WordPress. That's like 90%. Only a small fraction of websites are real and true and genuine code. And then once you tell Google what's going on in your website, then they're like, okay, you could be so easily dominating in your industry, so easily dominating in organic search results. If you were to do something like that. So you got pixel code. Okay, that means you're running ads. All right, I'd love to see an ad. What's your return on ad spend? What is that? What does it look like? I don't know. I don't know these things. So ROI Hunter easy. What is ROI Hunter? What is this? What is all this? Gem page footer script. Gem page. Segment pixel. What do you have going on here? You got Klarna. Good. That's good. You got Klarna going on. I didn't even notice that you had Klarna. Why don't you have Klarna on your homepage? If people could finance this thing, why don't you tell them? That should be like one of the things that you feature. Like, hey, we're partnered with Klarna. We've got that set up so you can finance and pay in 3 easy steps, or pay it out. Finance it for 2 years or something. Like, if they wanted to. I don't know. Klarna's got a bunch of different U.S. options. I know you're based in Sweden, I guess, but yeah, there's so many different options, man. So, all right, that was 25 minutes. If you thought this was helpful, you can, comment below, whatever. Let me know. Give me another website to critique, be brutal on. This was a lot of stuff is going good on this website, but that's because it's a good product, not because it's a good website. Now, that's the thing. It's just not it's a great product. Shoddy website, and I really hope you didn't spend $35,000 on this website. I would really, really hope. That pains me to the core to think that you spent that much on a Shopify website. Getting these images. I mean, if you had a higher resolution version of this photo, which I'm sure you do, it looks like it was compressed either by Shopify or by some plugin, or by, the photographer saying, oh, the image is too big, it's taking too long to load. That's just one of the things. That's one of the problems. So, you get a preloader, you get something up, but you don't put up shoddy images, right? And so granted, it looks good on the mobile. Looks great on the mobile. So you have two different images that load up, right? But Shopify can't do these things because it's Shopify. So they're limited. All right. So, but anyways, you're on TikTok. That's great. That's where you should be. TikTok is the place to be, man. Get some influencership going on. All right. That's it for me. Now I'm out for this one.